Okay, so we're going to demonstrate the pressure bandage. This is also known as the Israeli bandage in order to control bleeding. So now it's going to come in a package like this. You want to open the package, tear it open. There's usually some sort of an indentation. This one's a little bit ragged. I'm going to tear it open. Obviously, in the meantime, you're going to have someone maintaining pressure on the wound with a gloved hand while someone else opens the bandage. I'm going to tear off all the wrapping. It's well wrapped and sterile. Okay, and then I'm going to open it out. And you got these little straps on the side. Okay, we're going to open it out like this. And as you can see on here, there's a little bit of writing. It actually says put other side on wound. Sometimes it's not very legible, but that's the side that's going to be away from the wound with the red print. And wherever, assuming that the wound, let's say, is right here, I'm going to put it so that the wound is at the center of the bandage. And I'm going to hold down with the bandage on the wound, maintain some manual pressure for a couple of minutes. Now the idea is what I want to do is I want to tie the bandage on in order to maintain the pressure. So I got the straps. I got the straps here. Put something under your arm to support your elbow.
Yeah, I can do
okay,
that.
I'm gonna use the straps now to tie the bandage on and maintain pressure on the wound. I have the straps here underneath. I'm just gonna pull them each one in the opposite direction and come over the top of the wound. Now when I'm over the top of the wound, I'm going to crisscross the straps. Okay, so I'm gonna just crisscross them, not making any knot. Now that I have it going, I'm gonna take the one going in either direction. This one in this direction, I'm gonna pull over this at this angle here to close off this end. Pull it over the end to close off this end. This one going at this angle, pull it over this side to pull it over this end. All right, so now I have the X over here and I have the ends. Now again, just pull them around and tie it over the top. I'm gonna make the knot over the top so that I can in order to maintain pressure here over the wound. I always want to tie it over the top above the wound. Obviously, I'll make several knots here. Right now, I'm just going to make a bow tie so I can easily remove it. If the bleeding hasn't stopped, then I'm going to increase pressure. If the bleeding stopped, great. If it hasn't, meaning I see that this is filling up with blood, I see this is turning red, then I'm going to increase pressure. In order to increase pressure, I'm going to take a triangular bandage. I'm just going to open up the triangular bandage out I'm literally taking any piece of material. I'll use the triangular bandage, make a knot in the middle of it. So I've tied a knot in the middle of the triangular bandage, place that knot over the wound and come around. Now, depending on how much slack I have, if I don't have adequate slack, I'll just tie the knot right above it. If I have enough slack, I can twist it like this, come right here, twist it and pull it over the knot to even increase more pressure and come back around again and then tie it over the wound and make a knot over here. Now, hopefully I've controlled the bleeding by now. Assuming that I have, I want to make sure that I did not cut off circulation, so I should check to make sure that I still have a pulse. Indeed I do. The idea is I want to maintain a balance of pressure in order to adequate pressure to control the bleeding, but not too much pressure so that I cut off circulation. If I see that I did cut off circulation, I'll try loosening a little bit and playing around to try to make sure I have enough pressure to control the bleeding, and of course, not too much so that I haven't cut off the blood pressure, the circulation. Alrighty, see you next time.